Hello, my YouTube friends. This is Isabel with Crafting with Isabel. I hope everybody is doing well. It's a nice day here in Philadelphia. 57 degrees. I guess it feels nice outside. Happy Easter to everyone. And here I am today to share my heritage journal, which is hosted by Dalia from Mandali Cards and More and myself. And today is the review day, so I am going to share what I created. This is the journal, the front of it. This thing is a piece from those rugs from Five Below that I took apart, and I thought this blue and red one goes perfect with it, so I used it as a tie for the journal. This is the cover. Let me see if I'm in frame. Over here, this is an image that I printed, and you see the girl, she had I think it was, yeah, she had a butterfly in her hand. So I came and I did a mold with some red, white, and blue clay and made that butterfly and put it on her hand. Then we have the moon with the Puerto Rican flag. My theme is Puerto Rico. Forgot to say that. I did a Puerto Rico theme journal. I was born in New York, but I was back and forth. I was raised between New York and Puerto Rico. And so I decided to do Puerto Rico since I've been away for so many years. I've been to Puerto Rico a few times. The time that I lasted the most was in 2002. I stood there for 3 years, and then I just came back, and I haven't gone to Puerto Rico in almost 18 years. So this is my cover. I did put some bling here, the book corners on the front and the back. The back is plain red. I use these lace from Temu on my spine. You can see the thread through it. So I did that blue one. I did a cluster of flowers here, red, blue, and white, and some green leaves. Then I did some pearls in blue and in red. And let's start with the, I was gonna flip it. Okay, over here I have simple pocket. It's nothing like too fancy. Over here I use some red trim on there. Excuse me. I use the blue one around the edges. Then my pocket, I have 3. I have a tag. I have some journaling cards. Let me see, which way is this? Okay, this way. You see the pilon that we use a lot. It shows you a few things from the island. The parrot. Then the 2 journaling cards with the flag on them. Then over here, this is the Puerto Rican national flower, which is the hibiscus. My grandma used to have these on her yard, and I love it, so I got that from Etsy. Then over here we have a pocket with the morro. This is a place in San Juan, Puerto Rico. And then over here it says, "But first cafecito," with the coffee maker and the flag on it. Over here you see the Old San Juan. Over here you see the, what's the name of this tree? I forget the name of the tree. It's beautiful when it has all the flowers. Flamboyant. I don't know how you say it in English, but we call it flamboyant. Over here we have some journaling space, Puerto Rican. We have the hibiscus here again. This is a street in San Sebastian, which is a town in Puerto Rico where they had the umbrella street So I put that there. Then this one says, you are kind, smart, strong, enough. And it's the Puerto Rican woman. Over here we have more of San Juan, more of the Morro. You're gonna see more of these pictures in journaling cards and pockets. Like over here we have the plena, which is a Afro something dance that they do in Puerto Rico. Then over here we have la calle de San Juan, which is San Juan streets. They're brick streets. I haven't been there for so many years. Then over here I put some trim. I have a big tag over here that I haven't done anything with it yet. We have some stained paper. We have the dominoes, which is one of the sports that they call it sport, that we play a lot over there. We got the parrot and we got the coquí, which is the frog. Over here we have the Puerto Rican map. But then over here we have the parrot. That one is glued there. And then that's the hibiscus flowers behind him. Over here we have more of that. Oh, I put this one upside down. Oh, I didn't. Yes, I did. That's okay. I'll cover it with something. He says, I don't live in Puerto Rico, but Puerto Rico lives in me. No vivo en Puerto Rico, pero Puerto Rico vive en mí. I have bookmarks. Bookmarks, no. Hidden paper clips. Then over here we have the mulata, which is the Afro woman in Puerto Rico. And he has the Vejigantes mask. I don't know how you say that in English. I know how to say it in Spanish, but it's some type of carnival that they do. Over here we have the street in San Juan with the big flag. A lot of tourists go there, and then here you see the street with the umbrellas. My mom told me that they don't have umbrellas anymore, that they did something else. She thinks that they changed it. I'm not sure, but that was there at one point. I use some red lace there. This is the escudo de Puerto Rico. This is the shield, Puerto Rico shield. It says Joanes Mon Evis. And I didn't want to cut it, so I put it in there, just there. We have the parrot here again. Viejo San Juan with the Puerto Rican flag. I did a lot of research, but I kept on getting the same things over and over and over. This is more of the umbrella, the other side of it, I think. We have Calle San Sebastian here, and this one I think I'm keeping, I don't know. Over here we have Old San Juan, Puerto Rico. It shows you different parts of San Juan. Then over here we have the price of the trips to Puerto Rico, non-stop 6 hours 10 minutes. It used to be longer than now, and it was $64 with the Eastern airline. So I thought that was cool to put there. And then you see the Calle San Sebastian here. It doesn't have the umbrellas on this one, but this is like the old San Sebastian. They do a festival there every year on there. We got this over here, more to Puerto Rican. Over here we got the casitas, the little houses. This is something from my stash that I put here. Over here we have a stamp. It's a big print, but it's a stamp, and it was 3 cents. It was from what year? 1493 to 1893. 3 cents of a dollar for a stamp. We got more of that blue trim there. Over here we got the map with the bigger towns, I guess, the ones that they show all the time. I'm from about here between Mayagüez and San Germán. That's where I'm from. Then over here we have a church from San Juan. This is a recipe. It's called rice and beans, Puerto Rican style. And you get all the ingredients and then the procedure right here. Over here you see some arroz con gandules and some plátanos. It's ripe plantain with rice with pigeon peas or pigeon peas, yeah. Some pateles that we eat a lot for Christmas and any time of the year, but more for Christmas. Over here we have the preciosa. It's like an M, but I'm not sure. It's a song. It's called Preciosa. Over here we got the Three Kings, the Flamboyant. I'll try to hurry up. I don't want to make this though. I got some book page here. The beaches. Over here we have the plena. This is how they play it with some congas and like a, I don't know how you call this. If it comes to my mind, I'll let you know. Then over here we have the coquí with the guitar. More of the ocean. This is a part of the lighthouse, but I have another picture in here. We have a, okay, this one glued in there. I don't want to pull it. Let me leave it. Over here we have we used to have the sugar cane, and this is the way they used to cut it down with the machete. So this is one of the jibaritos from the island that used to do that work. We have the Three Kings over here again. We have over here, we have Puerto Rico with all the towns. This is all the towns in Puerto Rico. You get them all in here. This is the other part of the song. Let's see. The other side of the pateles. The other side of the rice and ripe plantain and pernil pork. We have the piraguas, which is the shaped ice with the syrup. And over here we have another one of the San Juan with the flag. Big journaling card. And they were 25 cents. My grandpa used to do this. He used to sell the shaped ice, the piraguas, on my dad's side. Over here we have the morro with the flags, some palm trees. We got more of the Old San Juan. A lot of people go to San Juan for like the cruises and stuff. They stop there, so we get a lot of tourists in there. We have this other journaling card in there. I have to find a spot for it. I'm trying to hurry up. Let me see. More of the Umbrella Street. This is a printout for journaling. Amo mi patria. This one over here, you see the dominoes, which we play that a lot. The coquí, the parrot, the morro, the cuatro, which is a small guitar that they use to play music. And this is over here, I'm not sure, but I want to think it's some type of building in San Juan. I'm not sure. Then over here we got the Taino, which is the Indian part that we have in us. The Taino, we have another one of the airlines. And then over here we have the cuatro with the hat. I don't know how you call that either. So, and the guido. And it's a beautiful picture with the red flowers and stuff. So over here we have the flamboyant, we have the morro. This is some cascada, I don't know where's that at. Then we have over here is the church, if I'm not mistaken. And we have some other buildings around, and then you see the plena, the guy with the conga, and the lady dancing. Part of the flag. That's the one that I put upside down. I'll rip it out because that's gonna kill me, so I'm gonna have to just pull it out. Over here we have the coquille with the flower. We have the Indian and the mulatto, and then the Spain. We got Spain, mulatto, and Indian in us. Good morning, Boricuas. That's how we call Puerto Ricans, Boricuas. Look at this picture, how pretty. She's dancing plena. Over here we have the jibarito with the tools to go cut the sugar cane, and that's how they used to go, barefoot, the pants like that. That's the way they used to go to the sugar cane field to you know, collect the cane to turn it into sugar. My great grandpa on my mom's side, he used to do that for a living. He was born in the 1920s, I think. Yeah, no, 19 teens. This is the other part of the woman. It says good enough, beautiful enough, unique enough, bold enough, important enough. And I think I have a picture of her somewhere here. Is that the things that I printed out, none of them were like for me to print the other way. Puerto Rican pride. We got the tree. We got the buildings in San Juan. Over here we have, this is something that another sport that they do in Puerto Rico, which is the rooster fights. Then I did the rooster with the flag, and then over here you have the New York Times map of the island of Puerto Rico, our flag raised in Puerto Rico, and then we have the jibarito with the flag on his back. And this is about 4 Spaniards fall in the first fight of invasion. America escaped unhurt. Yeah, it was like when they invaded the island, when the island was invaded in July 27th, 1808. This is the other part of the first signature. Then over here we got the salsa dancing. Over here I have a belly band, and I have these. This is the tree. It's called a sabo or ceiba. Is the Nationality tree. It's a very strong tree, and they use it to make furniture and stuff like that. Then over here we got the flag with the maracas and the guitar. Then over here we have the um, Puerto Rican flag in like the map and the frog and the. I have to think about that name. I can't remember. Vejigantes. Over here we have a sundown of the Puerto Rican flag. We got the jibarito picking up the guineos, the bananas from the plant. We have the taino here again. These are words of African origin. Hurutungo, Bembe, Warapo, and the meaning for each of them here. Because remember, us Puerto Rican are mixed with African, Spanish, and Indian, Taino. So we have a lady here making some food. Okay, this one is the jibaritos holding the flag. And then over here, 3 days in Puerto Rico, what you can do on day 1, day 2, day 3. It's just like something that I found on Pinterest. It gives you ideas of places to go in 3 days while you're in Puerto Rico. So we have another band here. Over here we have New York to San Juan, Puerto Rico, $180 round trip. This was in the 19s. This was with Eastern Airlines, which I never heard about. I don't know if that was something from the past before American Airlines. I don't know. Over here we have the money. How the money used to be in Puerto Rico. This is the front of the $5 bill, and this is the back of it. So I thought it was nice to have it and put it in there. Looks so different from now, right? We have our own coin, as we say. And then over here we have the hibiscus with the flag. It says Puerto Rico. Then over here we have the conga and the cuatro, which is the smaller guitar that I told you about. My great grandpa used to make those, really pretty. Over here we have the Spanish woman with the Taína woman. We have over here the jibaritos playing the cuatro, the accordion, the guitar, and the conga right there. We got the little house like on top of the coquilla, and then we have the flamboyant right here. Okay, this is the Taíno. Y la Española, I don't know, Hispaniola. I don't know which is that one. I guess it's an island that belongs to Puerto Rico. Maybe they had another name at that time. Columbus 1492, and this is the Taíno. Over here, this is a bag of coffee. I made it into a, oh shit, I gotta glue it again. It flipped from here. This is a bag of coffee that my dad sent me from over there. It's called Café Oro de Puerto Rico. Over here, we have the Taínos, how you call this? Symbols and statues and stuff. They have the name on them. I think this is really cool. I love that we have Taino in our blood and African. This is up the side of a beach. I don't remember what's the name of the beach though, but I know it's the siding of a beach. Over here we have a tag with some bling and some this one is made out of cardboard. You can use it like, you know, if you don't want to use the hidden paper clips. This is a recipe to make of dessert. We got more of that flag. Puerto Rico. That's how it used to be called, Puerto Rico. And it tells you here, the other side, until the other side, what does it mean. Then over here is a bucket list, Puerto Rico bucket list. Not a pocket or anything, it's just glued there. And it says El Morro Castle, El Yunque National Forest, Castillo del Morro, San Juan National Historic Site, Fort San Cristobal, Paseo Tablado La Guancha, Old Ponce Fire Station, I've been there. Arecibo Observatory, I don't think that's there anymore. I think that collapsed with a hurricane that they had. I don't think they have that anymore. And some other, Condado Beach, Mona Island, Isla Verde, which is in San Juan, Vieques, which is an island, little island in Puerto Rico. Over here we have Puerto Rico. Oh God, don't tell me you got stuck too. There you go. Isla del Encanto, El Yunque Rainforest, Luquillo, Palomino Island, Culebra, and Vieques, and San Juan. And then over here we got the Paso Fino, which I love. I love horseback riding. I love, love, love it. I did that for 3 years when we was in Puerto Rico, going to different activities, riding a horse, which was awesome. And then we have over here all the good stuff, all the stuff that makes you fat. Mofongo, coquito, aguacate, flan, these desserts, alcapurrias, and fritters, a lot of fritter stuff that we like to eat, which they're so yummy. They are so, so yummy. Over here we have the Eastern Airlines plane. This is the other side of the flag. Over here we have the Calle San Sebastian pocket, and then we have these two tags in there. This is 3 signatures. We almost done with signature number 2. We got the patelillos, which is the meat pie, no, they call those beef patties or chicken patties. We make it out of seafood, ground beef, chicken, pork, name it, and we make them different ones. Then over here we have like the traditional Christmas, when they roast the pork outside. My dad did that for me in the 1999 going to the 2000. He made one for me like that. And then the people play music. Christmas is very, very joyful in Puerto Rico. Like, we have the longest Christmas ever, because our Christmas goes all the way to mid-January, maybe a little bit further than that. So I love these pictures, so I glued it there. Over here we have the Taino girl and the Taino guy, Puerto Rican flag. These are the Taino symbols. ¿Sabías que Puerto Rico is the country with more churches in the world? I didn't know that either. Like, we have the more churches. The Taino guy. And we have a pocket here. They collecting coffee. The plena dance. That's something that I love watching. I used to dance it too. I was in a dance group in New York when I was like maybe 11. And we used to dance that. We even went to the Puerto Rican parade once and we danced the plena. We performed dancing the plena. It was awesome. That's the other side of the symbols. That's a tree. That's the tree of life. This right here. The other side of the this is the meaning of el coquí, flor de maga. That's how they call it in Spanish, the hibiscus. El coquí is the unofficial symbol of Puerto Rico, is the coquí. It's a species of rock native to the island that fills the night with a loud call, skokie. And then the flower of the tree, also known as the hibiscus, is the official national flower of Puerto Rico. And then in the 1917, the Jones Act was enacted, which turned Puerto Rico into U.S. territory. So we are U.S. territory since 1917. Puerto Ricans were granted citizenship. Although U.S. citizens, Puerto Ricans cannot vote in presidential elections and are not represented in Congress. Flag, 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 flag. I love my flag. Over here we have the Christmas. There's something that they do in Puerto Rico. I don't know if they still do it, but they will wake you up in the middle of the night with aguinaldos, which is Christmas songs, but in a very cheerful way. They wake you up in the middle of the night, and then from the house they go to the other one. I don't know, I think some people still do it, but not as much as when I was growing up, because I remember those. Very, very cheerful. The cafecito. This is the other part of the I don't know what's that called. I gotta think to see if it comes to mind. Puerto Rico. Okay, here we have the Tree of Life with the flag. The rooster. The Afro-American and the Taína. The musical instruments, the hibiscus. Over here I don't have nothing here, so one of the things that are in the book I'll put in there. This was the flamboyant. I don't know how you call that tree in English. That's the only name that I know for it, and it's beautiful. Journaling space, journaling space. The pig, roasted pig. Calle San Juan, the beach, more of the symbols. But these are different than the ones that I showed you first. These are different symbols. It looks the same, but it's not the same. The hibiscus with the cookie. Then over here we have the instruments for the salsa. We have the three kings here. We have the three kings, you know, the nativity scene there. The three kings there. And then this is the San Juan and Ponce and Mayagüez motor coach. They don't have that anymore. That was years and years and years and years and years and years. I think I wasn't even born when they had these, because then after that it was like Ubers, but they call it something else, and you pay a fare to take you places, and they will take in like 4 passengers in a car. Sancocho, that's a meal that we love to cook, at least I do. El Morro, the most visited site in Puerto Rico. Over here I have these, and I'm gonna show you. Afro-American, African, Taína, and Spanish. These are our three races, I would say, because we have blood of the Spanish, the Taína, and the African. And I made it into a little thingy and put it here in the pocket. Another one of the hidden paper clips. Over here we have people playing music and people dancing to the aguinaldos. There's a lot of words that I don't know how you say them in English, because um, I learned them in Spanish. Over here we have the African American, why I keep on saying that? The African woman, mulatas. That's how they call them, mulatas. Over here we have close-up of the plena, more of the mofongo and all that stuff. The coqui, the jibarito, more of the San Juan morro and the flamboyant. Over here we have these. This is like a little bridge, and it has like arches with flowers, and then at the end they have the Puerto Rican flag. I think that's beautiful. I never been there. Then on the pocket we have the morro, the coqui, the flag, the flower, the dominoes. I think you go to any house in Puerto Rico and they love playing dominoes. The mulata dancing the plena. Then over here we got the morro. I think that's the place that people visit the most, the morro. Then the same one that I had in the bigger page, over here I have in a smaller size, the African and the Taino, the horse, Paso Fino. We almost done, guys. Over here we have what our sayings, like the Boricua says hi, we usually say wepa. I get drunk, say ahuma, and this is words that are not in the dictionary. It's words that we created, and they have a meaning, like you're not drunk, and then we say a word, se humó. Or you're not a liar, you are a paquetero, and so on and so on. So I like these a lot, that a lot. Over here we have the sunset. That's the same image that you've seen here. It's this one right here. Oh, and this flower comes in different colors, not only in red. We get a pink, white. My mom has it, and my grandma used to have it in her garden. Boricua Taino, that's what we are. This is the residents in the island. I don't know how many years ago. By now they have to be more, but at the time that they put this was 3.6 million residents. I know it's gotta be more, maybe less. I don't think less. Then this is the year we became part of the United States. Spoken language is Spanish and English. The three main heritage is Indian, Spanish, and African. Those are our heritage. Then over here we got the better image of the woman that says kind enough, smart enough, successful enough, strong enough, talented enough, good enough, beautiful enough, important enough, bold enough, and unique enough. And then she has the thing on her hair with the Puerto Rican flag and the flower. Then over here we have the lady making the pasteles. It reminds me of my grandma. She used to make them every year. Then over here I love my patria. And then here, there's another one. The military islands, civilians. So we are like in here because remember that we had the military in the island, well, in the adjacent island. This is another recipe for barriguitas de vieja, which are made out of pumpkin. This is the coach that we used to have in the island. I guess in San Juan they have something like a bus, but I'm not sure. The tree. This is the little casitas, little houses, and then the flag, the jibarito holding the flag, the three kings. We got a belly band here, and we got this and this. Christmas food. Only Puerto Ricans know. Oh, this one is a glued on too. It's the instruments and the flower, and then over here it says body. That's how they used to call me in New York. I was the body from the block. Then over here is another recipe for tembleque, which is something made out of coconut. This is the other side of the recipe, the other recipe. Over here we have this big tag. Come on, you go in there. Isla Patria de Tradiciones. Island of Traditions. And you see the rooster, the little houses. That's how the houses used to be back in the day. This is the church. So a lot of the images that we have on the pages, I did them in pockets. This is when they're cutting down the banana from the tree. This one is the other side of the recipe. Okay. National flower, the hibiscus, home to the coquí, the island's largest exports. We got the horse with the taíno, the other side of the girl, Puerto Rico and the hibiscus, the conga, book page. And we're almost done. This is the casitas, and this is how people used to brew their coffee. And then you can stand on the door and have your coffee looking at the paisaje. Over here we have this one that says Puerto Rico, and this one with the casitas, with the little houses, and the flamboyant. Then I might have one more pocket, maybe, I don't know. This is the other part of the jibarito. I did this, it's not a pocket, it's just something that I glued there. This is the taíno with the horse that I just passed. The sancocho, the other part of it. And then our last page and pocket. Over here we have the African, Spanish, and Taino, which is the Indian part. Over here we have in the male Taino, African, Spanish in the male. Then we have the horse, the frog, and then the casitas. That's the way kids used to grow in the back in the day. I don't think that many people have these houses anymore. Maybe you can find a few, but not a lot. Then on the back, I have this blue tag, the little house with the tree, the 3 kings, and the flamboyant tree. And this is what I did. More of the trim there, more bling around here. And I think that's, oh, I gotta put some glue there. And this is what I made for my Puerto Rico journal. So this is my take for that. I hope you like it, and I will see you on my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.